Hey friends, welcome back to Get Down to Business. So in this crowded digital landscape, standing out, attracting opportunities, becoming a recognized leader in your industry, it is paramount. And today I'm joined by an expert who specializes in helping entrepreneurs, thought leaders, and business owners develop and amplify their expert authorities. She's Christine Blosdale, the #1 best-selling author of the Social Media and Branding Survival Guide. Digital marketing so irresistible, even your ex will want to follow you. Yes, that's the name. She's got 25 years as a media veteran. She's worked with some industry giants like America Online and Microsoft, and she's bringing her insider strategies to us on Get Down to Business. Welcome, Christine.
Oh, thank you so much. I've been looking forward to having my conversation with you.
Oh yeah, I'm excited. When you talk about specializing in helping entrepreneurs develop and amplify their expert authority, let's talk about that definition. What exactly does expert authority mean? Why is it so crucial for business owners and thought leaders in today's market?
Well, we know as entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, we need to stand out in a very crowded marketplace. And I've got so many clients that are really wonderfully gifted and talented, and they've got all this experience, but they don't know how to really brand themselves as an expert authority. And that's what I do is basically I look at what they've accomplished. I look at their digital footprint, and we give them hopefully a great brand and title and media kit and make them a superstar in their field.
Amazing. Your book has a fantastic title, Digital Marketing So Irresistible, Even Your Ex Will Want to Follow You. What's one key principle from the book that can help our listeners create truly irresistible personal branding online?
Well, I've I hint at throughout the whole book the importance of being authentic in today's world, especially with our attention span as human beings is just shrunk to that of a gnat. And so, what I find is that the more authentic you can be, relatable and authentic as your brand, that is what's winning the game nowadays. This idea of perfectionism and something that's untouchable is really sort of going the way of the dodo bird, and that authenticity is extremely important in whatever niche that you're an expert at.
Yeah. Many talented individuals struggle with imposter syndrome, which prevents them
Mm.
from stepping into the spotlight. What's your advice for overcoming this dreaded feeling and truly owning your credibility?
Oh, and this is a problem that happens at all levels. So I've worked with executives, I've worked with people that are just beginning, but imposter syndrome is something for those that don't know. It's that little voice that's saying, "Well, who am I to tell the world about my skills? Who am I to help anybody?" That's something that kills more dreams than you could imagine. And so, what I like to do is one of the most important things that we do is we take the focus off of ourselves. It's not about you. If you run a coaching business, it's not about you. It's about your client. If you're a podcast host, it's not about you. It's about the audience and what you give them. So that's my big, huge first thing I do with clients. If they have imposter syndrome, we focus on the people that they want to serve or the community that they want to serve, and we take it off of ourselves, which seems counterintuitive, but it actually works really, really well once you put that into place.
Amazing. And as I mentioned in the intro, with your 25 years of media experience, what would you
Mhm.
say has been the most significant shift that you've seen in effective digital marketing strategies, especially for creating and building personal brands?
Well, with all the technology that we have, it used to be you would have to spend thousands or tens of thousands of dollars to have advertising on radio and television, and that was it. But now we're in a creator economy. And so I am pushing my clients towards being a creator on platforms such as TikTok, which has a wonderful algorithm, but of course, all those other social media platforms. And it's like we have in our hands, in our pockets, a film crew, and that's our phone, that's our smartphone. So we can get very creative on connecting with our audience by using those phones, those devices, to create content and to communicate that authenticity to the world. It just depends again on the business, but there's many platforms that we can focus that in on, and it's just revolutionary. We've never had this before. And podcasting, as you know, is a very unique way to connect with your audience as well. And I encourage many folks to create their own podcast or be a guest on podcasts.
Amazing. It's funny. I was actually planning on asking you for entrepreneurs on a budget and talking about,
Mm.
there's so many folks the world often feels very performative online, and creating that compelling social media content is so important. But you just touched on both of those things. But you also talk about digital marketing that actually connects for heart-centered or mission-driven brands. What would you say is unique about this approach, and how can businesses with a strong purpose best convey that online?
Well, there's so many different ways that we can do that, right? And there's all these different platforms that we can use. So you've got YouTube, you've got, of course, like TikTok and Facebook and all those great things. But you also have the ability. There's a lot of people that are sitting on best-selling books. They just don't know it. And I am not a writer. Okay, I've got 5 best-selling books, but I'm not a writer. I'm a talker. So I take my content in my passion. I love speaking. I love doing webinars and I love being a guest on podcast shows. So I take my expertise through what I vocalize, what I say, and I turn those into books. And that's using great AI technology. You can take what you're saying, video content, and repurpose that into a book. And so there's a lot of different ways that you can reach your audience and establish your expert authority through best-selling books, videos, those type of different content. And that's what I encourage folks to do.
Christine, this conversation has been packed with practical and inspiring insights on how to build a powerful brand. And I know it truly connects with our audience. So we appreciate you sharing your expertise. And of course, I want folks to get a copy of your book, The Social Media and Branding Survival Guide. How can we learn more and get in touch?
Well, the best way to reach me and to find out about all the books that I have is to go to expertauthoritycoach.com. That's expertauthoritycoach.com. You can reach out to me and just say hi and say you heard me on this program. That would be great.
Amazing. Appreciate it so much, Christine. Thank you so much. Come back real soon. We've got to squeeze in a quick break here and get down to business. We'll be right back.